Hello, students. How are you? Wow, it's a lovely day, and I believe you are doing great. This is another wonderful Friday. And how has been your break at home? It's almost 2 months now. Wow. And we believe that this COVID 19 case will soon be over by the special grace of God. And we believe that we'll be back to school and we see our faces again. This is Higherground Academy online class, and this is ICT class. I am Mr. Wesu Emmanuel, and this is ICT class for senior secondary. So, last time we actually treated a topic. We treated a topic last week, and I believe you still remember vividly what the topic actually is. Can anybody still remember? Okay, that's great. World Wide Web. And in the class, we were being told the meaning of World Wide Web. I mean, www, rather, so the World Wide Web. And we also were told the meaning. And we were able to look at the definition of the World Wide Web and basic terminology, talking about www, web browser, website, web page, homepage, protocols. And we also look at websites, what a website is. And we also look at the benefit of websites. Look at benefit of websites, cheaper and flexible advertising, market expansion, promote e-commerce, support e-learning, and you have your business running 24 hours in a week, 365 one quarter days in a year, and so on. And we also we also look at what HTTP actually is, so on and so forth. We're able to discuss extensively. I mean, some cogent points that will actually aid our understanding. And I gave you an assignment, and sincerely, I saw some of your submissions. That's okay. Then, please, today we are moving on, and we want to conclude the class on the www. So today's topic is going to be centered on the uses. We are going to be looking at the uses and benefits of the www. So we are looking at the uses and benefits. Of course, the topic itself is www. So today we are concluding, and we are looking at the uses of www. Let's look at some of the benefits. There are numerous of them. But now the first one we are looking at is what access to information. The www enables us to have access to information all over the world. Anywhere you are, like you are having access to this information now, anywhere you are. That is the importance of the www. So the internet has provided us such an opportunity to have access to every information all over the world using the World Wide Web. And number two, it provides us easy and cheap access to information. Information these days is very cheap. You can have access to anything in the world. Just go on your browser and use your Google search engine. It's a web crawler. And then search whatever you want, and the information will get to you. You can even use Google Chat. You can chat with Google. You can talk with Google and get any information you want. At any point in time, you don't have any problem. Even when you get stuck, just go on Google, you have access. Go on YouTube, you have any kind of training you can get. That is the importance of the www. And the third thing we are looking at is quick sharing of ideas and information. We are sharing this idea and information now, and it's very quick all over. Wherever you are, you just have access to it. Look at the distance, how far we are, and you can still have access to it. You can have access to anything in any part of the world. either from Antarctica, from Asia, from Europe, from Australia, and those places it takes you hours to get there, and it does if you are actually going through air. So if you are not, any other means you are going to spend weeks, you are going to spend months before getting. But information can reach you immediately within few seconds. The information gets to you as much as it is disseminated from the source get to you. That's one of the importance. The next one is it is the bedrock of e-commerce. E-commerce is internet business transaction, internet trade, which is very, very important. We go on Jumia and we actually get our products delivered to us as quick as possible. We go on Konga, Gigi, and all these are e-commerce platforms for us to have access to whatever thing we need. And that's made possible by the www. Life is made comfortable. Whatever information, whatever query you have it solved right in your room without even going out. So you can sell anything. Whatever you have, you sell it on the internet. And that is how important www is. That's the benefit. Then next is encourages working from home. You can see everybody's working from home. I am actually doing this from my room. So it is good and enables us to work from home. That is what the www has brought to us. And this is what we need to embrace. No more stress. At your own convenience, you can get certain things delivered to people wherever they may be. And the next one here is facilitates e-learning. What we are doing is e-learning. You can learn from home. You can teach from home. And you can see what Higherground Academy has brought to you. E-learning. And so without the www, the internet, you won't be able to have access to this information. And you can see it gets to you at no cost. The only thing it costs you is just your data and your little time that you need to invest to have access to this information. And the next one we have is it promotes social networking. Most of us are on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Snapchat. These are social networking sites that enables you to reach out to your friends, family, and wherever they may be. You can chat with them. You can do video conferencing. Skype is another one. Vimeo is another one. You have all these that you actually make use of. Most of you can spend a whole of your day on the internet doing what? Chatting with your friends. But those things actually are necessary things to chat. But actually, the WW has provided you means of reaching out. And some of us, we abuse the use of the internet. We begin to go to sites that are not meant for us. You need to desist from this act. Use the internet for education and learning purpose. Go on Google, search more information on this topic, www, and every other topic that you need to actually work on. Just go on internet and search more. Broaden your horizon, learn more, and expand your knowledge. Very important. So we move to the next one. We are now looking at navigating through a website. When you get to a website, how do you get access to your information? We have actually vividly explained the difference between a website and a web page. So now a website contains pages. And that's what we call web pages. So how do you flip through the pages of the book that you have in your computer or in your phone? So navigating is very, very important. And if you know your way on the internet, it becomes very easy. But if you don't know your way on the internet or on the website you are, it will just be like a man that is lost in the forest. So let's see what this means. Navigation. A website is a potent tool to reach people all over the world. And it should be designed in a way that whoever that wants to access any information should be able to access it. Of course, in the absence of the owner and without any hassle. So you should be able to have access to whatever information you want to get on the internet or on a website without any problem at all. So that is very important, and it gives you a hassle-free journey on the internet. Now, how will this be possible? A good navigation design is is the most, sorry, there's an error. There is the most important thing to be achieved by any website owner. Now, for there to be a very good navigation, then we have the UI and the UX designers. UI is user interface, then while UX is the user experience, which is very important. We have the UI and the UX designers that design the icons and the navigations of a website. If you click on, for example, login, where does it lead you? When you log in, where does it lead you? Now, those things are designed by the UI and the UX designers, and website developers actually are also UI UX designers if they must actually get the best of their profession. Very important. But we also have those that their own profession is just UI and UX, and so they design for the website designers. And this is a very, very important and very lucrative aspect when you talk about website. Now, they design how users can navigate through. We are going to be looking at some examples. Now, when we get to types of navigation, they design how users can navigate through a site so easily. There's an error there. So a good UI will give a good UX. If the designer actually design a good UI, talking about the icons, as you click, the icons ordinarily should actually give you an insight to what exactly you are opening to. Then that gives you a very good user experience. Now, let's move on. Let's look at types of navigation. The first one we are looking at is left navigation, followed by the top navigation, right navigation, central navigation, global navigation, feature navigation, related, content, drop down, uniform resource locator, navigation. These are types of navigation. We are going to look at some of them as we go into the practical section. I'll be showing you some websites and show you types of those navigation. Now, let's look at the navigation, the left navigation. What does that mean? The left navigation is the most common type of navigation. Left navigation has become very popular because it responds to user behavior of reading from the left. You read from the left to the right. So that's top navigation is the second most common. And the icons or what have you are placed at the top. Right navigation, those things are placed at the right, and central navigation is where the main body of the information is represented. So you see the information being represented. The global navigation contains links to pages that are accessible from every page on the site. Global, anywhere you get to, you see any of those navigation, either home, contact us, about us, and so on. Global navigation are mainly placed at the top and bottom of every page that you open to on the website. We also have the feature navigation, which uses features to attract some content on the website. Then we go to related. What does that do? Is the navigation that occurs at the end of a document, which gives a selection of documents that have been classified under the same class or classification as that document and of all related websites. Now, also, before we go into the practical showing you from the internet, let's look at the rest content. Content navigation is navigation that occurs within a particular document if the document mentions another document or classification. For example, then a link can be made. Okay, now the drop down, of course, you know this, when you click, it drop down some of those information. So that gives you, this is navigation delivered by drop down menu. When you click, it drops its content down, then you can select or click. We have the uniform resource locator, which is called the URL. And of course, you know the URL is part of the www when you actually want to search after you have typed your HTTP or HTTPS. I think I told you the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, HTTP is just normal sites, but HTTPS is a site that is well protected. That S there stands for security. So on that kind of internet, you can actually do your transaction with your card and what have you without any fear that your card or your account or whatever information you're providing is going to be hacked or leaked. So, but if it's just HTTP, then be careful of whatever information you share on that site. Okay. All right, welcome to the practical aspect of it. So we are going to some sites for us to be able to see their navigation. So we are here on our X site. Now, can we see this? Now let's look at the panel navigation. Here now we have this navigation, you can see. Now, what type of navigation is this? Now, you can see all the information are centralized. Central navigation. So, WAEC for school candidates, WAEC result verification, e-learning, FIN, WAEC recruitment. Now, okay, now look at this now. This is top navigation. This is top navigation. You click here, you can see top navigation with drop down navigation. Have you seen this? Top drop down. Now we are going to the Lagos State's government's website. Okay, we can see this. You can see this. Now look at the navigation. You see the navigation. See it? Still drop down. You see navigation here. Now here you can, when this drops down, let's go here, structures. You can click on any of this. Okay, click on any of this. It takes you see another one popping out. All right. Okay, this is your assignment. You are going to discuss clearly the differences between UI and UX designers and their importance. Number 2, enumerate the purpose of navigation. 3, state 4 softwares for web development. And this assignment, as usual, is to be submitted on Edmodo. Edmodo. So, I believe we have actually gotten most of this. Thank you. God bless you. Till I come your way again next week, Friday, be obedient children. Be responsible. Help your parent at home. Be prayerful. Have a wonderful moment. I remain yours, Mr. Wesu Emmanuel. I love you all.